EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Second down at 4. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
66. From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, it's Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. 16 yards, a first down. Locke now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Locke again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 41 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
The 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60, orange. 54. You better be ready.
To throw again. Block. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On second down now, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A quick toss outright, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the clock, bro. He's checking.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he goes out right around the 39.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill throwing again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Step, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Titans 14, Broncos 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And it's second down.
Big stop, B. Big stop. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again. Lock. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
64, weak.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 54. Rotate spell.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
Let's go, defense.
Now Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Adam Humphries, 71 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
And the Titans' 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On third down, Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Joseph's got it. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Red. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw again. Block. Screen pass to Lindsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice?